Okay, so this is what the porch currently looks like. We are not done. So we got the main beds put up so that we could get them planted and going. But we still have several other little things that, or I have several other things I want to do. And Carl is just going along with me. And so if the sun will come out and out from behind that cloud, we'll be able to see like the shadows I was talking about in the full sun. So on this side, this will actually have a clematis right here. Again, like over here. I have like a clematis planter box that will go up a trellis up there because they were removed from the post that I had that had a trellis. And they're beautiful plants and they make me happy, so I need them. And then we will have a bench right there that we're making, which that's part of that. This wood that you see on that bed, and that bed has not been planted because the idea is to that bed will get the most shade throughout the day, and so I want to see how long we can stretch our lettuce, and so that one's not getting planted right now. And then just a pretty shelf and chandelier that make me happy. I've had for a while. And so okay, so now the sun is out and it is on the east side of the house. So, I mean, west side of the house. And you can see sun, and so that will be the most shaded, and it only gets sun a little at lunchtime. About lunchtime, it kind of gets bright on that side. So we're going to see how long the lettuce will last. So this middle bed gets the most sun, and you can tell that my see, you can see that the zucchini is like, I'm so thirsty, it's so hot out here, so I'm gonna have to water it. And this is actually a 4x6 bed. So Carl wanted to see how he wanted to save some lumber and just see how a bigger bed would work. And hello, Mr. Bumblebee, or not Bumblebee, and he wanted to see how that would work. So this is actually, yes, a 4 foot by 6 foot. And you can see up close how we did that. And so this post, a 4x4 post, okay, and then we have a 2x10, okay, and then we have screwed those with the star bits, decking screws into that 4x4 post. And then we have our plastic, and then under the plastic is the garden or the weed barrier. So that's going to keep our dirt inside. So these I direct sowed. Some of those are coming up. You see the beans that are coming up. Okay. And then zucchini and another bush bean. So, and then this area, this is one of the benches that I got. After we built the beds, I said, well, I really would love to have some seating that matches the bed. So I YouTubed it and I looked it up. I was like, okay, well, DIY patio furniture. And Anna White was one of the ones that popped up first. And then I went on her website and I was like, how did I not know about this woman before now? So if you're interested in making anything DIY, look up her website, unless she's annawhite.com. And she had plans and everything. So I took her plans and just modified them, and we changed them to fit our needs. And I had to shorten it up to like a love seat. And then I changed the posts from 2x4s to the 4x4s so that they would match the planters. So that was kind of our own, plan for that. And it's worked out great for my plants. Gotta get some cushions for it. It looks kind of low because it's supposed to be, because it's supposed to have some really thick cushions on it, about 6 inches deep. But I can't afford those right now, so we're gonna wait till they go on sale and get those in my love seat. So I cannot stomach buying cushions that cost more than the actual project does, and I'm building 2 of them. So and then here's the bed. So cress and spinach and lettuce and carrots. And then we go through here. Oh, this little thing. So you might see I have these 2 blue pots. Well, this is King of the Garden Lima Bean. Get it from rareseeds.com from Baker's Creek. And it's my favorite. I've used that for the past 3 years. And once you plant it, it does go. Once it finally gets going, it goes crazy, and it just winds. So the idea is that it will wind up the tomato cages and go across the pergola here. And so hopefully it will cover that and give us some shade. I also plan, that brings me back to the chandelier here. So hopefully it'll go across half of it, and then on the chandelier I'm going to put a loofah gourd. So I grew those last year, same thing. They just kind of go all over, and it's so cool to have those loofahs hanging down. I was like, it would be so cool to have those hanging down out here. So I'm gonna plant a loofah gourd up in the chandelier. I got to get a new kind of wider planter to put that in there, and I've almost played around with doing some like runner cowpeas, but I'm not sure about that yet. We'll see. We'll see. So hopefully that'll work. And then I'll probably put a smaller tomato or like pepper in with that pot too to utilize space. And then this is my garden or my our watering container. I have these yogurt cups. They are to make sure I do not plant anything around those yogurt cups because those are going to be peppers. So, and then right here is more carrots. Same thing with the yogurt cups. Got a fix my plant right here. And here we have a combination of radishes and kale. But there we go. And so it's about 2 o'clock. So full sun is hitting this right now. And so that's what it's going to look like. And that chair's out here because my oldest put it out here because they really like sitting on it. So that's where it is. And that's not even my oldest. Are you? How old are you? 7. You like sitting in the sun? And the dogs like sitting on it too. So, alright. So that's my little tour during the middle of the day so you can see what the sun's doing out here at about 2 o'clock. Alright guys, so I hope that inspired you. So if you have a small space or a balcony or a patio that you could utilize to start growing your own food or just like a little salad bowl garden, I hope that you got some ideas from the tour and just try it out. And don't be scared to garden because we all make mistakes. We've been homesteading for about 5 years gardening, and we have made plenty of mistakes, and everybody has their own way of doing it, and it doesn't mean you're wrong if you're doing it differently than someone else. So do what works for you and just keep trying, and you're going to keep learning. I mean, like I said, we've been doing this for a long time, and we think that we have something figured out, and then something changes and we're like, well, daggone, we didn't have it figured out, or something throws us for a loop. So and that's why we like doing what we do, and we like homesteading and gardening, is because we're constantly learning, we're constantly having to change and adjust, and it's fun to figure it out. Sometimes it's frustrating, but overall it's fun.